Hey, it's Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad. Okay, wait, have you ever had one of those moments where you're like, I should be doing something fun tonight, and then you just don't because you don't have what you need? Because same. But recently I've been trying to be more of a yes person, and honestly, Amazon Prime has been enabling that energy. Like the other night, I randomly decided I was going to host a last minute girls' night, no planning, no groceries, nothing. And instead of spiraling, I just ordered everything I needed and got it that day. Snacks, drinks, even like random hosting things I absolutely didn't need, but emotionally I did. And suddenly it went from maybe next time to yes, tonight. That's what I love. Prime same day delivery makes it so you can say yes before the moment slips away. Because let's be real, the only thing worse than a bad plan is a plan you never make happen.
Same day delivery, it's on Prime. Available in select areas, terms apply. So if you're trying to be more spontaneous or just less chaotic, go to amazon.com/prime to find millions of items delivered fast.
Ooh, let's get this roast a cooking.
It's time for the RuPaul roast of Visage.
And it's a surprise.
After reading others in the workroom and some dishing it out but can't take it in vibes, the queens write their best roast material for the main stage.
And they perform for RuPaul, Michelle, the judges, Ross Matthews, Fortune Feimster, and TamarBraxton.com.
Have you ever seen the show, Tamar?
Baby, I'm burning.
Well, use that tiny little hat to fan yourself off.
Who's ready to chase this race?
The season 9 recaps she-capping right now. Oh.
Mom!
Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw. Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Race Chaser.
Classic.
A podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination.
of every single episode of RuPaul's
Drag Race.
starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
Let's start at the very beginning.
A very good place to comfort.
Oh,
Oh, lost a lot of lives.
my name is Alaska. What's yours?
Hello, I'm Willam, your co-hostess.
Lost
You
a
wanna-
lot of lives.
You want to know what happened on last week's RuPaul girl show?
Ruined a lot of lives.
Ruined a lot of carpets.
Yeah, we're talking about season 9. For those of you following along.
Did you bring enough for
are-
the class?
We are really into the swing of things. Why don't you tell us what happened last week on this crazy show?
It ain't mean to swing unless you got that sling.
Oh yeah!
Last week.
Oh yeah! Have you seen the clip of Lady Gaga and Mick Jagger? You will.
Yeah, they're going off.
yeah!
She's on her knees in the studio booth, in the recording studio, that one.
No, it just came out and she was in drag. Like, she's dressed.
Oh, mother put a look on.
She's in the look, honey.
Well, let's just cancel this podcast and talk about her.
Okay, so last week, Lady Gaga put out a
What
song
in the
with
hell?
the Rolling Stones.
Why? Why? Did you hear that ringing?
No.
My FaceTime was going off. I had hit Do Not Disturb. I'm clearly in a meeting. I'm at work.
Do not
He trying to come up to my
disturb
job?
this pussy.
Talk to my manager? Anyway, last week, the season 9 dolls paid homage to the classic 90s teen drama in a skit scat directed by Tori Spelling and Jenny Garth. A little casting kerfuffle ensued between Aja and Peppermint, but Shay stepped up to the plate, only to succeed.
I should have been Grandrea.
After strutting their big hair everywhere on the runway, Trinity was deemed the winner, and Aja and Nina battled it out in the lip sync. Sadly, we lost the Brooklyn Bruja. Miss Aja went home.
Yes.
Which brings us...
She leaves us. See, I heard that ring. She leaves us. I need a ring. I don't mean on the phone. Lipstick message from Ms. Aja, or in Spanish, aha. She says, I love you guys. Please don't be too messy without me. XOXO, Aja. P.S. You're all gay.
Nowadays, it would say, P.S. You're all trans.
Well, because, yeah.
I mean, season 15, I think we got 6, right? The
You
future
know
is femme.
what? You know what, though? Season 5, we just got another one.
Who?
Miss J. Jolie. We're
Putting
coming.
the points up.
We are
You're putting the points up.
We are putting points on the board, mother.
Well, do you think Pound Cake's old enough to start T-blockers?
Girl.
Grow a beard, maybe? No?
Absolutely.
I think it's about time. We'll read her some books, too. Really dangerous stuff.
Horton Hears a Who. Sasha says she's sad to see Aja go.
But
And-
Alexis likes it.
Oh, yeah. Alexis is like, well, it's good to see the room thinning out a bit.
She's like,
Not to talk about the room's body size.
Thin? Who said thin?
So-
Don't joke about that. This is the point in the show where they talk about, oh, well, I have a win, but I've never been in the bottom. Oh, I've won 2, and I've been in the top a lot. And they figure out that Peppermint and Farrah are the only queens that haven't won a challenge yet. And usually when they do this kind of talk, it's to highlight or detract from one of those people that they're mentioning hasn't been in the top as either
Yeah.
a shining moment or a failing moment. And in this episode, foreshadowing, we get both.
Foreskin shadowing. Mm-hmm. It's when you contour it.
I've never done that.
You haven't done that all your like bonus content? You haven't
Force-
done like penis contouring?
No, I did a video where I would try to do makeup with a penis on my face, but we
My
got
dick would
distracted.
look so pretty with makeup.
Yeah, I have one where it's like an iron cross over my face with all the dicks covered in glitter from Suckless Face and Body.
Yeah.
And it's honestly my favorite picture. When I die, I want them to run it. It's
Okay,
like Brock Banks, I think maybe Boomer, some French guy,
You've had the whole Banks family.
Honey, Tainomi should have been in there. Hey, Tainomi.
No, we need to find someone with a really just sort of resting large flaccid
Hog.
member, and then we color match and we like do the whole like thing and like contour and highlight to just like give it dimension.
Okay, so
I
we're
want to do this.
Race Chaser is officially starting Hog Watch. If you got a hog that you think we could draw on, send it in and we will fly you out to us. You will be imported meats and possibly cheeses.
Come in from another country having never met us, and we will hire you to be our assistant or a backup dancer. Well, kind of whatever. Remember that guy?
Yeah,
Love
that
it.
note. Did we ever
Anyway.
follow up with that? Journalism.
He did.
Oh, wait, it was
They
us.
did.
No. It was
I think
Meatball.
They did, and we had
From
some
her-
guesses as to who the fuck it was.
From her suite of offices in Forever Dog Land. You know she has an ensuite, right? It's filled with marinara.
Sasha reads Farrah. She calls her Jean Benet Ramsey because she still has that huge like pageant hair on.
Mm-hmm.
I think Farrah's like the little sister that everybody likes to read. Like even Sasha Velour is reading her for fun. And Sasha Velour is the nice girl.
And I think Sasha said, Farrah, thank you for actually looking like a drag queen today.
Someone said that to her.
Probably Alexis or Sasha, somebody.
Everyone likes to punch on Farrah.
Well,
It's just because she's so pretty and young.
it doesn't show her reacting to it, which makes me think she took it in jest and it was fun, but they just cut to her like with sad whining eyes all the time. So I think it was like a light atmosphere at this point.
Atmospheric reading. That's what we do.
Once Aja wasn't mad that everyone was getting praise except for her in the room anymore.
Right.
Because, honey, they were trying to set her off, but she's gone now and happy. RuPaul comes into the workroom the next day wearing some glasses that are not Warby Parker's, and they're certainly not.
They're party store glasses, but her doctor prescribed them because she just had her eyes dilated. Have you ever been dilated?
Right now. You thought
Reading.
you thought these were paillettes? They're actually the foot of an ottoman that has been sucked up into me, into my dilated hole.
Reading challenge. It's time. And this was back when drag queens used to be able to do this. You know, like now, like drag queens don't even know what to do when it comes time for this.
Yeah, now this is considered bullying. Uh-oh.
Now the winner is the pit crew. But back then,
There were
these
some
girls could read.
There was-
Did you get any good ones?
Yeah, they got some good ones in on Shay's old teeth about like chewing this. They're like, I see why you chew the scenery with those teeth. And Sasha says, Shay Coulee, you remind me of my favorite movies. Your fashion, Coming to America. Your smile, Jurassic Park.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alexis says to Farrah, you have a lot of clients that pay you money for sex.
shoes.
It's a very like. Well, Farrah is the Christina Aguilera impersonator, and in the movie Burlesque, Christina Aguilera is dating the guy and gets shoes. I'm just saying.
She does. You're very right.
What did you do for those shoes? What? I am a good girl. Dun, 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 dun. Alexis is none too pleased. She's displeased at Farrah's read.
Yeah, Farrah says, Alexis Michelle, Pillsbury called. They want their rolls back. Oh, my God. And at the end of the thing, they show two girls leaning into Alexis, hugging her, and like, and a mad face. And it's one of those moments where like, oh, she's big mad. Oh, I shouldn't say big mad. She's mad.
Oh my God.
So it's one of those things where, girl, if you can't take a joke, you're making fun of girls' teeth, which is a body image thing, you know?
Right.
So Valentina says, Peppermint, you need one. You know, and that is a good example of brevity being in the soul of wit. Like, if you could do it short, fast, and funny, take it. And then she says, we're going to do a test. Everybody put your arms up. Shay, you need deodorant.
Yeah.
Like, these are quick and funny. Hit them, quit them, move on down the line.
You assassinated Peppermint. You assassinated Cynthia with that lip sync. But did you have to practice on your wardrobe first? Damn.
Trinity is funnier when she's failing at reads and roasts, because I did a whole tour with her and she'd be like, you didn't like that one? I'm calling Jackie B and getting my money back.
Yes.
Very much so.
She's a very funny person. I think if she second guesses her delivery, then it doesn't work.
I think she's situationally very, very funny. Valentino wins the challenge and a 4-night stay at the Cigarro in Palm Springs, which is...
Is that down the street from you, honey?
Yeah, it is. It's the one that's painted like a rainbow, I think.
Oh,
it's actually just basically a Motel 6 with rainbow paint. It's trash otherwise.
Oh. Hosting now at the Cigarro Palm Springs, door open.
It is one of the spots you don't need a key card to get up, which is very much appreciated as
no
a girl
load
who
refused.
Wait, are
Dark
you
room anon scene.
Are you reading your all winners bio? Are they are doing season 2?
Why don't we
right
go
back.
ahead and take a break? Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
It is time for this maxi challenge, and it's the RuPaul roast is back. But this time, the guest of dishonor is Michelle Visage, and she has no idea. Do you think she has no idea?
I don't think she knows because the way she looks, she looks down the line and you're like, she's thinking, oh, it must be Tamar. In my head, that's when she looks on the judging panel.
What is it?
She's like, oh, they didn't want to tell me it wasn't on the call sheet? Oh, I see. I'm number 2, second banana.
Right.
Valentina gets to decide the running order of this challenge because she won the reading challenge, and she doesn't put anyone in spots that they are objectionable to. Alexis says, I'd love to open or close, and she gets the last spot. Trinity and Valentina are in the middle with Farrah. I'm not saying it's a shit sandwich, but Trinity and Farrah, well, Farrah's probably the weakest, joke-wise, I'm guessing, and she's right smack in the middle, so maybe it is a bit of a shit sandwich. A shit finger square, at least.
And Alexis says, I know that the beginning and the end are very important spots, and I would be proud to take either one of them. And she gets it. Mm-hmm. I wrote a note. Now I understand. They showed 3 of Valentina's reads, so that's why she won the challenge. That's why you could tell she was going to win. Because all the jokes were funny.
Yeah.
she got a little extra time. So that usually is a signal that she's going to win.
I forget who was the winner the last time we did this math, but it was the same thing. They got 3. Everybody else got 2 or 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sharon got 4 her year, I think.
Yeah.
But, I mean, only 2 should count because most of them were Lisa Lampanelli and Joan Rivers.
Time to
Alexis
start writing jokes, everyone. But try not to write them about my body.
Plucked.
Literally. Plucked. Like, we get it. We get it. You have issues with your body, but you're also agreeing to be in a competition where you know there's a roast. You know how this ends up. So the trick is to make funnier jokes about it and to be the funniest one and to crack it first about you. Or
Yeah.
funniest. If you can't be first, be funniest. And she doesn't do this. The vibe in the workroom is very intense until Ross and Rue come through for a little workroom walk around.
Walk room workaround. I know that you like to give guys workarounds sometimes.
Baby, I'm working. Reaching around. Rue brings up, she says, well, I've heard a little scent bird told me that you were miffed or were you disappointed or angry about the reading challenge? Well, RuPaul. And Alexis shares again about her body image sisters and how she told her sisters about her feelings. And that's why she was hurt for the jokes, because they know it's sensitive for her.
It's hard. It's hard because when you're in the space of like the reading challenge or a roast, and if you go around and tell everyone, okay, don't talk about this about me and don't talk about this, like the first thing people are going to write jokes about then are that thing that you told them not. Didn't this happen on the haters roast with you?
Yeah. Well, they added Mimi midway through and we told them not to. I mean, even the nicest girl on the tour, who's a mom girl, she told them, please don't. She makes everything toxic, blah, blah, blah. Don't add her. And then they added her.
What voice is that you were doing? Who is it?
I don't know. Aren't you a mom listener?
We'll have to figure it out.
She came on the tour, started giving us all these rules, started yelling at Lady Bunny. And so me, Bunny, and Thorgy immediately put all those jokes in our act.
Right. It's kind of opening the door. So if Alexis went around and said, don't talk about my body, it's like, well, that's kind of going to be what people go after.
I would be
I don't
like,
know.
Malexis a shell. Wow, you're so thin. I would go the other way and make it like so preposterous and dumb that it's clearly about her but not about her. And then make you're so thin, almost as thin as your feelings on your body, or something like, or almost as thin as your skin. About taking a fucking joke, bitch. You know, that's a way to make it funny and to make it about her without bringing up any weight or roles or whatever. You find a way to make it work. Did you see what I did there? I used intelligence and humor and beauty and truth and love because Moulin Rouge starring Titus. And that is what we do as podcastresses.
Spectacular, spectacular.
RuPaul says to Alexis,
So you think it's okay to make fun of someone, but not for them to make fun of you. Girl,
exactly.
RuPaul doesn't like boundaries when it comes to jokes. We know that.
Hate it, bitch.
And then RuPaul says to Alexis, have you ever done comedy before?
Bitch.
And Alexis says in her mind, wait till you see this makeup job if you want to know about comedy.
Oh my goodness.
Them green Nerf titties.
The foam titty application.
Oh, God.
Prosthesis. The edges are blended with acetone, clearly.
Her ass needs some toning. See, that's another joke. There you go. Alexis, I love your nails. Did you use acetone on? Oh, I'm sorry. Your ass needs toning. Like,
If
you just
I was
make
writing
it quirky
jokes,
and misdirects and stupid and funny.
There's only certain queens that really you can make like fat or like size jokes about, and it usually works best if it's a queen who like claims her like size as like a thing that she's empowered by, like someone like Eureka or like Latrice. Like, I'm large and in charge, and like then you go after that
Or-
with those queens. But like, I wouldn't necessarily go after that with Alexis because she doesn't claim it herself. So then it does have the potential to be hurtful. There's so many other things to go after with Alexis.
You could bring it up by saying, like, I don't want to stand up here and make fat jokes this whole night, but they wouldn't give me a stool, so. Yeah, you know? There's ways to do it, and I just...
RuPaul claims that young people don't have integrity. Because Farrah's like, I'm worried about my integrity. I don't want to say mean things.
She says, you're 12. What integrity do you have? Farrah says, I'm not mean, which is funny because later, all
so
she is mean. Her tones are quite pointed. And then
can you bring up Ross and RuPaul during Sasha's walkthrough? Because the size difference between these two human beings is so funny. It literally is like the Naomi and her little woman. Except they're standing right next to each other.
is Sasha sitting? Is it a seated Sasha?
No, I'm talking about Ross and RuPaul when they show it in the wide. During Sasha's, there's no table. I don't know why the frame. Look there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They look so different in size.
For those listening at home, Alaska saw it and laughed.
Yeah. Show it again.
I'm waiting for it.
Put it on the Instagram. There.
There, right
I
there.
don't know.
Look at that
Maybe
shoe. Look at that height.
Maybe the TV was skewed. But look, they are different heights.
They definitely
That
are.
tickles me.
Sasha sitting adds to the illusion of the supreme height of RuPaul.
It does. Oh, back when the stairs had a railing. Do you remember?
Yeah, girl, I was there before you. I remember.
Do you remember back then?
Do you remember RuPaul being tall and what Ross Matthews was real short? Do you remember? Peppermint is next in the walk around, and
Work
Ru
around.
says, I feel like you've had some trouble getting out the gate in this competition. And Peppermint says, no, I feel like it's crossing the finish line, which is a positive way to redirect while also being entertainment. Peppermint is refreshing at every turn, and she is reality TV.
She said, "Don't create my narrative that I'm not getting out of the gate because I'm getting out of the gate. You
No.
just haven't given me a win, bitch."
She said, "Listen, I'm not Courtney acting around here."
Exactly. Ross asks Sasha Velour, "Are you funny in life?"
And Sasha says, "That's the big question." She says she doesn't know if her intellectual style will translate, but I thought her first joke was super funny about like, I don't know what word it was. It started with the I. She's like, Shay's ineligible comedy, and then they're like, you think the word that she doesn't know is intelligible, but then you're like, oh, comedy.
Yeah.
It was
Funny.
It was funny.
All I have written is mutton dressed as lamb.
Which is something I say all the time, literally on this
You do like to
podcast.
use that one, don't
And then Nina Bonina Brown comes over and says, I didn't know what you meant. What mutton dress is lamb? And Sasha explains it, and she's like, oh, okay.
And then she's like, "That's not funny." In the confessional.
But if you had peppermint with a thing of like jelly or jam, then it would be mutton dressed as lamb with peppermint jelly.
With peppermint jam, then it rhymes.
You know the difference between a jelly and a jam?
You can't jelly a dick up your ass.
I was going to say pectin and fruit layers, but okay. Take it blue if you want. The next day in the mirror,
We do work blue sometimes.
we work cerulean, honey. Cerulean turquoise powder blue. Alexis is attempting to fish an apology out of... Oh, we can't say that anymore. Alexis is trying to get an apology out of Farrah for the rolls joke, but it just doesn't work. She calls Farrah a whore. Again, she says, I'm sure all your Johns are very nice people, which is hilarious because they're not people. They're clients.
Okay.
No?
Sasha reveals that she lived in Russia for 2.5 years, where being queer is illegal. She had to disguise herself, and Peppermint explains a situation she had on a flight connection in Moscow where her ID didn't match how she was presenting. Girl, that is terrifying.
Girl,
That place is scary, dude.
I saw it happen in Dubai with Vicky and Detox. We got yanked off that plane so quick because gender markings and stuff like that, for sure. And the promoter was waiting back there because he was like, I knew that you would be pulled. It is scary. And Peppermint was like, you know what? This wig doesn't define me and my womanness. She snatched her wig off in the line and showed them, look, this is me, which is crazy. Because Russia is like, I saw Anastasia and Rasputin was clearly a faggot.
I think he was pan. I think he just kind of went anywhere the wind blowed, honey.
Rasputin clearly produces very Delta, though. No?
Mark Jacobs is Rasputin.
He's
been alive for hundreds of years.
He's sexy Rasputin. He has two green spell underlings, familiars around him at all times.
Rasputin never dies. He's immortal. It
dies during the summer. They put it down and then they have Summer Tramp. Rasputin is a seasonal party in LA. That only works for LA girls. Never mind, I'll shut up.
I would not.
No.
I would not be surprised if Mark Jacobs was Rasputin. Living hundreds of years.
Oh my god, I'd love to be Rasputia.
Wants us to mercifully take a break.
Well, we'll take a break on that.
Mercy.
Let's get this roast to cook in. Let's take a break right after this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this roast to cook in.
Yeah, Farrah's transition prepositions and sighs and noises are quite the event. Someone should make a mix.
What do you think of RuPaul on the main stage? Strappy, sexy, caution tape dress. Sort of platinum bouffant.
I think this dress is a way to make a column gown a little more interesting. I think the hair is beautiful. I think the makeup is not Matthew level and not what Raven does now. Like if Raven saw this face, I'm sure she would change it a little bit, but this was when she was still getting to know Mother's canvas.
Yeah.
All in all, in the wide, I'm fine with it. I would love a little more lip because even when Rue does a nude lip, she has more definition on the top than she does here. And it's kind of lost a little bit. But she does have a statement ring on.
A cocktail ring.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
I love Michelle's look. I think she looks so gorgeous.
Me too. I definitely agree.
Tamar Braxton looking lovely.
Gorgeous.
Sparkly blouse. She's never seen the show.
Yeah,
Fortune looking great.
Fortune looking like she just stepped out of the Men's Warehouse.
And you're going to like the way you look, I guarantee it.
They're more than great coats.
Ross Matthews is wearing zebra, which I'm always here for. I love it.
Ross Matthews looking like he came out of Burlington Throat Factory.
Oh my goodness.
Sucking dick in animal print, which is very Michelle Visage.
Very. And the surprise is revealed that this roast is for you, Michelle. What?
What a lovely treat.
Oh my God. I bet she was surprised. I bet it was a true surprise. And I think it's sweet. Yeah. Oh, this is also brought to us by Mickey's, which is why there are pieces of paper that say Mickey's taped to the glasses that are on the table with the judges.
So should we talk about production value or Mickey's? Which one first?
How much did they pay for those little slips of paper?
How much did they pay out to get in? Now you watch your mouth talking about Mickey's. They paid $100,000 probably.
Between all of you.
I think that Mickey's is a wonderful establishment.
Careful, watch your phone.
Fully.
If you have read the reviews on Google Maps, everyone says their phone got stolen. Every review.
Does pickpocket have a Q in it? Because
pickpocket.
pickpocket.
Are we keeping a tally of Nick's coughs
What's he coughing up?
in the background?
The show is tonight. Tell him to get that phlegm out before the evening. Hang her upside down. We don't have a swing.
There's a presence on Hot Goss.
There is a presence. Why the piece of paper? This seems like an after. It seems like they were like, wait, we just got $100,000 from Mickey's. What can we do? Go print out these slips of paper
And tape them to the cups. They couldn't. You're telling me in LA there's no place that will do an on glass print within 24 hours that they're willing to pay for? Come on.
Mom.
We know enough people made by Jacob that can print things in if you call them and you say it's an emergency, I need it. Like there's people that print and have that printing machines. Perry Meek could, I'm sure, do it. Anybody could have done it. Perry Meek was there this season. They should have asked him then.
I'm sure the cocktails were provided by Mickey's. Straight bartenders.
Straight bartenders and roofies.
Oh my God.
Do you want
Watch
salt
your
on that rim?
phones. Watch your phones at this roast, girls. Anyway.
I think we're salty enough. I don't need the rim salted. Shay starts with a very strong start. They give her...
Jokes.
That's too many jokes because Shay only gets 4 jokes. I counted. And they were quick, funny, great way to start. I'm not sure if she did more or only offered the 4 that they showed, but it was a strong start. And she said, if you liked me, I'm Shay Coulee. If you didn't... And while they were still laughing, she kept going into it. Her rhythm was there. It was a great way to start. She said, if you don't like me, I'm Nina Bonina Brown. Thank you.
Well, first of all, that old joke is, if you like my set, I'm this. If you didn't like my set, I'm that. I think at this time that joke wasn't as played out as it is now. Now it's like everyone does it. It's like...
I want to see the receipts.
It's like saying the more you drink, the prettier we look. I mean, it's just... It is Drag Queen 101.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's base level.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to do that, I think you should do a twist on it.
Oh, you wanted a twist?
Yes, I do want a twist, eh?
Yeah, find a way to take a classic roast joke and make it your own by adding something else. And if you really hated me, I'm this person or something.
Yes. I think I wore Shay's wig on All Stars. And I think I found it on either eBay or Amazon, but it's like a human wig and it's like a short blunt cut with a
that
black
blonde
root.
with the root, yeah.
And it's human. And I think it's the same.
It's not a blend.
Unit. No. Bitch.
You saw the person it came off of? Because human wigs from Amazon are usually blends.
Oh, how dare you. You little bitch.
You little bitch.
You saw the person it came off of?
Well, how else are you going to know it's human?
It was grown on a hair farm for me.
I mean, I know Denisha's wig is human because I know that it came from a reputable source. It came off of a good head, a good home.
I cut it myself.
A good heart. Good
with
hole.
Children's scissors. Safety scissors.
Those were my scissors.
Construction paper scissors.
I do all my snowflakes and my origami with them.
Exactly. Yeah, they kind of fly by Shay, but Shay was really strong.
Yeah, she was. Sasha was also academic in her delivery, but also classic roasty. She had a whole setup of Michelle is so Jersey, and after the second one, she's like, I got more of these. And the Michelle was so Jersey that the white flight one. I don't know that.
That one didn't work.
Yeah, I don't. New Jersey has always been. I mean, I lived in Jersey, and there were definitely sections that were more one way than another. But where I lived, it was pretty mixed racially. I mean, Camden is pretty African American, and Newark and parts of Passaic where I lived were. But like, I don't know that there's white flight in Jersey. Is there?
There was historically.
There was. Well,
If
maybe I
Sasha
wasn't part of that
Velour-
history.
If Sasha Velour speaks it, it's probably factual. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, I'm not going to go up against her on Jeopardy. You're right.
No, definitely. I love her intro for Valentina. She says, a queen that combines all the excitement of smiling with the thrill of just standing there.
Brilliant.
That's
Brilliant.
so funny.
Now, Tamar did not love the comments about her from Sasha, but I don't think that there was a lot that she loved. They were trying to...
Tamar has never been to a roast and has never seen Drag Race. This wasn't her episode.
She's seen Drag Race. I know she has, because when we did the Derek Barry thing, she knew that Derek was dumb. And
Oh,
she knew
she's been on Drag Race before?
Yeah.
So she has technically seen it.
She was on Snatch Game season 7.
Boom.com.
The what is it called? The booth just shared some intel for us.
That is the same ass wig, and you cannot tell me it is not.
Yep, it's the same wig.
Maybe it's not.
No, it is.
Hers is a little yellower of blonde.
Well, maybe that human had more asparagus in their diet.
Oh my god. Why are
It
you
was
coming sideways?
613 and a half.
Why are you coming for my installs like this?
Girl, that's a frontal leave out that you should have left out. How about that? Valentina's jokes kind of work because she plays like, this is my first time doing it, and here is my delivery, and she leans into her cuteness, and I think it's funny. I think it's light and frothy.
Safe.
Definitely. She gets some good ones in there.
It was
Trinity-
more like they were joking about how like preposterous her jokes are. Like they weren't like funny, structured, like actually humorous jokes. It was like she was just delivering them in this very off the wall way that made it funny.
Yeah, she definitely had a bit of a an accent that she threw on it that gave it some character
Yeah.
and some
Was she not wearing eyelashes?
I don't know. Are you wearing lashes in this picture in the chat?
Excuse me, you fucking bitch.
What? You're giving like very Blade Runner, like robot death whore.
I'm wearing 301s. Take a
Oh.
zoom in, toots.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't see because you were also doing that line thing that.
The Detox also did?
Yeah, I'm not saying who did it first.
With
Because
the
you-
scotch tape?
You had the sketches.
Honey, I did it fucking first.
Mm-hmm.
It can be
All
possible
right.
for two young ladies to have the same idea. Or to
Young
wear the same wig.
youth,
Ladies.
ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Trinity decides to do the same voice that she did in 90210, which is just yelling like a drag queen.
Well, I mean, it worked there. It didn't work here. The jokes were not joking. There were no jokes. Where are the jokes?
Literally.
She didn't have writers this time.
No. And honestly, it would have seemed even worse if Farrah weren't the one after her, because Farrah put the chicken in the oven but forgot to turn the oven on.
Let's get this roast cooking.
It was bland, unseasoned poultry that was just made everybody sick. They were mean. They were just so mean.
So strange that you're a judge on such an important competition. Don't you have to have talent to do that?
When she said, you're the less famous,
More
less
annoying
talented,
sister
that was like,
of Tony Braxton.
that was gag worthy for me because Tamar is a writer. She's on one of the best songs. She's on Born This Way as a backup vocalist. Like, she's worked everywhere in this industry. Love and War is like everything. And for Farrah not to know that, just know her as some ancillary character from a TV show, just shows that Farrah should have done a little more homework, you know?
Yeah, no, it was awkward. However, this roast has gone down as a historical, happening.
That was a bad one.
There are edits of it on YouTube where people put laughter in where there was no laughter, and it actually seems funny.
The Farrah part?
Yes, and we decided last night that if she had done it in Lady Bunny's voice, it would have worked. It would have been funny.
It would have, honestly.
Do you remember the line that she ended her set with?
No, what was
Now
it?
that Michelle's dick breath has stunk up the whole room, let's bring out Peppermint.
I thought that was funny. Like, dick breath is such a funny word, and it didn't get a laugh at all because it was just like, this cunt is coming for everybody so hard, not funny. But if you read the transcript of it in a Lady Bunny voice, you're right, it is funny.
It actually could have worked.
Yeah.
It didn't work, but now it's famous. It's sort of like Laganja's comedy challenge. It's up there.
It sets up Peppermint to succeed too, because even Peppermint's "Thank you, Farrah Moan" that gets the laugh because nobody wants to thank her. But Pep is very confident and funny. She ends it with "Happy 90th birthday, Michelle."
Funny.
It's to the point. It's fresh.
Fresh
then
looks, contacts.
Nina Bonita comes out playing an old lady character, and I didn't know that her glasses were drawn on until midway through her set. This girl is so. I did not. This girl is
She's
so
that good.
creative, and I don't know why she hasn't been on All Stars. It's a sin, honestly. Sinful.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, she always has to put her own sort of twist on things. The fact that she's doing a sort of old lady character, but then also drew on the glasses. I mean, she always brings something unique and brings makeup tricks into it, whatever she's doing.
Speaking
and I thought
of
her set
makeup
was
tricks,
funny. What?
makeup tricks that you would trade. Alexis is next, and
Oh,
she's
no.
green. She's green for no good goddamn reason other than saying, "Michelle, I wore your favorite color." But the titties. Let's talk about these. The titties. The titties.
The titties.
The titties have green makeup on them and are adhered to her
Foam.
chest. Huh?
Foam cutouts.
They're foam cutouts?
They seem to be foam
Yes,
breast
they do.
inserts, but they are applied in such a way that we are supposed to believe they are visible cleavage.
Bosoms, and they're not.
If the dress would have just gone over them, it would have been way more successful.
But that's my other problem. The dress is fucking ugly.
Well, there's that.
And the hair.
And the length is perplexing.
Her feet aren't painted green.
She did it, and it's as easy as putting on some green tights. Even some
Snag
green
tights.
fishnets would have. Right, snag a pair of snag tights
Honestly.
in green. When I did Elphaba for Halloween, I did my normal tights, and then I did a green pair, and then I did green fishnets over those to really give green.
Oh, illusion.
Honey, I'm an illusionist.
You are.
Listen, first and foremost, I'm an illusionist.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm an illusionist. I allude to things
Oh.
very often.
Well, looking at some of your drag, I would think you're a confusionist. Because you're clearly confused, doll. Alexis wasn't funny.
I'm going to tell my children that Alexis Michelle was Elphaba in the original production of Wicked.
How dare you? You know that was Marissa Jarrett Weinecker because she was Meatball Swing.
Oh,
It was Meatball. Meatball was in the original production of Wicked.
it's like a meatball.
Swinging through the air. Can't keep Fierro. She's got the green hair.
It was a flop. Alexis did not really get any traction.
It was a flop into a pool with no water.
Yeah,
There's no laughter.
No hose.
And then she says to one of the judges, "Have you ever even seen the show?"
That's
After
when she talks back to Tamar during critiques.
she's been on the show. Ugh. Yeah, this did not go well for the doll.
Well, the safe dolls are deemed to be Nina and Valentina.
And then we're gonna take a break and tell you about who the other girls are. Ooh, woo, 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 woo.
Woo, 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 woo. Let's get this roast cooking.
Oh my God.
Let's get this roaster cooking.
Let's get this roaster cooking.
Why are you doing it as Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs?
That was my Kennedy Davenport.
Oh.
Hi, Miss Willam. So Shay is told she set a really great tone for the whole show because she's Shea Coulee, and Shea Coulee does everything well. And she is success. Sasha delivered her set through her unique point of view and won the crowd over with her brain, not her body.
Trinity, where are the jokes?
Yeah, Trinity, they said your character was good, but there were no jokes, and there really weren't.
Donde están las chistas?
I feel like Trinity used a lot of her... Trinity used a lot of her...
Los chistes? What is
Cheesesteaks? I love cheesesteaks.
Donde están las chistas? Jokes in Spanish.
I think Trinity had a lot of great jokes in the reading challenge. And then those are probably the ones that were hired by a writer to write.
Oh no.
Siri.
Jokes.
Hey,
English.
Siri. How do you say joke in Spanish?
I found 2 results in Spanish.
Chiste.
Chiste.
Or
Donde
broma.
están los chistes?
Broma means humorous activity. So, like, when you
no
take
hay
off...
broma.
When you remove your
Aquí.
clothes, broma.
No hay broma aquí ahora.
No. Donde están las bromas?
Anyway, Farrah, they told her, you fucked up. And she said, I fucked it up.
Farrah wasn't given permission to land because nothing landed at all. She was a Spirit Airlines circling, waiting for a gate assignment, and it never came. And they tell her, if you're going to be harsh, you have to be funny. And Ross says, it was a fuck up. Because he literally gave her a map to success in the workroom, told her what to do, and she did not do that. Ladies, if you're listening to this and you're on season 28 in 4 years, listen to the things. Listen to the things that RuPaul and her underlings tell you in the workroom. Well, some of them are thunderlings.
Not Rasputin's familiars.
Rasputia! I miss Santino. I'm kidding. Peppermint is told that all the judges loved her set.
Run a center ass couch with your fucking balding bitch.
Damn, she read him. And she kept going. There were other words that she said about him in Untucked too.
Balding bitch. Take your hat off, you balding bitch.
But why'd they have to put that on me, bitch?
They really did that to you.
They really were not kind to me. Which is weird. I'm kind to everyone.
The feeling is mutual, I'm sure. Anyway.
Wait, isn't that a tagline from some girl who put it on a shirt?
Scarlet Envy.
Oh, yeah.
I want the world, and the feeling is mutual. They loved Peppermint's set, and she looked the most beautiful she's ever looked. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Now, Alexis is asked by Tamar, she says, why were you green? And Alexis
Do you watch the show, Tamar?
And this is when she's told her jokes were not funny. They weren't even jokes. They were observations.
There was no lead up to the green. The green was no, there wasn't enough payoff to be green.
What she should have said is, I'm green because I'm jealous of all these girls' jokes because I'm not funny. Rolls.
It should have been a whole thing that led up to like a big punchline about it at the end.
Like she caught Michelle's yeast infection and look, I'm green.
Oh my God. Well, I want to hear some behind the scenes tea. I don't know about you.
I'd love
so let's go to our gal. She's sweet and she's refreshing with a little twist. A top 2 diva from season 9. She is our and your Peppermint
Pundit.
Harlem Cleopatra coming at you with my rings on. Harlem Cleopatra coming at you with my rings on. Harlem Cleopatra.
Speaking of RuPaul, you had to roast her on your season. Were there any elements that you were told to avoid for that? Was it
I don't remember a whole lot about it. Was many, many years ago, obviously, but we did have writers like John Polly and I can't remember his name. Oh, we had some great writers that were writers for the show. And I know John from we used to work at the same bar. Anyway,
we love him. John Polly's friend of the pod.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He was on our season too.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he's great, and so I felt really at ease and comfortable with them and being able to, work out the content. They gave me a couple of suggestions and stuff like that. They never, I guess they knew that they could just edit out whatever we were going to say. So they never really told us. They actually said, go for Rue. Said, go for Rue, go for Rue. Like get her. And every single person had a joke about her music. Like that was like the big go-to. It was like her music and the auto-tune or whether or not she could sing or any of that. And her being old, I guess. Like those were the two big. Most of that stuff got cut out. I don't even think there was a single joke about her music in the thing. You'll have to tell me. I don't remember. But yeah, they didn't tell us what we couldn't do.
That's cool that they gave you writers. It's like they wanted you to succeed.
What about the Farrah Moan roast? What about the Farrah Moan roast? Was it really that tragic? Because I've seen it edited on YouTube with laughter, and it's actually kind of funny.
No, I think I knew because I was after her. I think it was obvious. Ooh.
Who did it sing?
I mean, there was polite laughter in everybody's performance, and so nobody went out and it was like just dead crickets. But there were some awkward moments, and of course, like even though there's laughter and everybody's laughed, like it was edited, obviously, so like they add laughter into everything, I think. But there were some, and there's no music, right, for the episode, so it's just like an empty room. So like there was that, and like I'd say most of it, like the worst it was with like you'd hear like only 2 people laughing, like kind of thing. And that happened. Everybody probably had 1 or 2 of those. I'm sure I had a couple of those too. You know what I mean? But Farrah's wasn't like complete silence. It was just like not very good. And it was kind of, and what was the most telling, and I think probably what guided the editors was not the crowd's reaction, but the girl's reaction to the crowd. Like if she started to look sweaty and get nervous, then I think they would like be like, that's our girl. Let's make her look like a failure. Right. And what they would do though, which I didn't like, and I thought was shady, and I know was shady, and I think was up, was we would write our stuff, like you couldn't write it in, your thing had to only be in these note cards. You couldn't write it anywhere else. Write it in these note cards, and we wrote it in the note cards, and they're like, okay, we're collecting all your note cards. They collected all of our note cards, and you couldn't have them until you got to the stage. When you get to the stage, the note cards are going to be there. And my note cards were numbered, and damn it if I tell you I didn't get 5, 4, 7, 8, 3, 0, 9 in my order. I was like, oh, y'all are dirty. Honey, this is not the order. These cards are numbered. You know what 1 is. One should be in the front. They were out of order.
You're
And I was
smart.
like,
You're
and
smart for
You don't
numbering.
find that out until you get there. And I felt, I was like, they're taking their cards. The only reason they're taking our cards is to futz with our things. But like, luckily I had a good enough handle on the material. And I was like, well, obviously I can read the numbers. So I just put it back in order. But I think some of the other girls got tripped up by that.
Wow.
Jesus. That's
Damn.
wild.
We'll give you writers. Oh, but then we'll fuck with your cards. Damn.
I mean, I
Unbelievable.
didn't ask anybody else if their cards were out of order, but they must have been. And mine definitely were. And like, if I had the job of handing somebody their note cards to go to the stage and I knew that they were numbered, I would at least make sure, are the numbers in order before I hand them to them.
Right.
And I handed them to them in order. You know I did that.
Harlem Cleopatra coming at you with my rings on.
And I've always said that.
I agree.
Always said that.
Exactly, Pep.
Do you even watch the show, Willam?
Yeah, at double speed.
Hate it, bitch.
Peppermint wins a 5-year membership from Squarespace on her own personal website.
We love Squarespace over here. Hallelujah. Yes, God.
I really do.
The safe divas are deemed to be Shea, Sasha, Trinity, and the bottom two end up being Farrah and Alexis, and they lip sync to "Baby I'm Burning" by Dolly Parton.
Yeah. This lip sync should be watched at double the speed because it's hilarious watching Alexis have like what you think is a cocaine induced country frenzy.
She does these arm circles.
Yeah,
It's
watching
just-
them at double speed is hilarious.
It literally is like she's trying to distract the judges.
It's like, look at She-Hulk windmill. She-Hulk can go windmill.
Like she's trying to sneak her friend into the club and has to distract the security guards, and she's like, "Look over here!"
If Captain Planet had a cousin,
This is Captain Planet's side piece, honey.
what? And then she takes out the tiniest little shoulder pad as a hip pad, and then pretends it's a hat. Pretends
No,
it's
it's a
tiny...
little witch hat.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh God, this boobs just got terribler too. They're popping out more. This is bad.
Farrah holds her own. She looks gorgeous. You can't say she doesn't. RuPaul chimes in with a because this song has weird rocket noises in it.
This is a great Dolly song. Alexis is grapevining. Farrah is in Louboutin. And
Dipper and Meatball are on the screen.
Sorry.
and Meatball's in a center part wig, so I applaud her bravery. Not many girls have the face for that.
Oh my God. Anyway, Alexis wins the lip sync. She did more. She brought humor, she brought energy, she did the nail tapping thing, very Dolly. And
then-
Farrah is deemed to be the one sent home. She
Yeah,
says,
but-
thank you guys so much.
Honestly, if there were ever any way to go home, it would be as Farrah because she looks so beautiful. She has a little panty on, which is nice.
Do you know that Bianca Del Rio booted Farrah's look on Tudor Boot?
This week?
For this, yeah.
Why? There's nothing wrong with it.
Well, she said it was boring and predictable. And the boa was only one ply feathers.
The boa was flimsy, but
Sometimes looks call for a small boa, I have to say. And if you're petite like Farrah, you can carry off just that tiny little slip of a boa, I think.
no.
She would have been overwhelmed by a huge boa. No, it does look tiny.
No, girl.
It
That's
looks a little
single
party
ply.
store.
Yeah, at least it's not chicken feathers, but
No,
still.
it's not. Because those stain your arms.
I know. I have a friend who wears them a lot.
Are you talking about me, you fucking cow?
I said friend, not coworker. I mean sister.
Did you watch Untucked?
I did 6 years ago.
Oh my God. I swear Valentina is not wearing lashes. We talked about Shay's wig.
Trinity calls the PAs the help, which I love.
Oh my God.
A girl who grew up in a trailer calling production assistants the help.
I think Peppermint touched on this in Peppermint Pundit, but the cards are a constant storyline in Untucked.
Well, yeah, because they put everybody's cards out of order
Yeah.
for this comedy challenge. They said turn in your cards, and then they were all out of order. And Peppermint
Yep.
was smart enough to number hers because what? She's a fucking professional, and that's why her set didn't suffer. But that is why a lot of Farrah's failure comes from, and her going, oh dear, because her cards
The
aren't in
cards
the right
are
order.
fucking out of order. And Alexis says her cards are out of order. Farrah says she was missing one of her cards as well.
You know who I blame? Fucking Tom Campbell, Fenton, and Randy, because they produced this show and they know exactly what goes on, and the buck stops there with them, and they let this happen.
They come down into the studio and meddle single-handedly in the girls' joke cards.
Girl, they're meddling faggots. They meddle in
producers
things.
and CEOs of World of Wonder
Yes,
are down
they're on
there
set.
stealing Farrah's cards.
Somebody stole it.
I don't know who it was.
Somebody made the choice.
I think Theron would do such a thing.
Girl.
I don't think Tom or Randy
No, you know
would
what?
be in there.
She would be told by them to do it, and then she would do it. But all those I'm not saying those faggots did anything wrong. This is a TV show that they own and they produce. They can do whatever they want, but they are not free to be freed from call out from me on their antics and the things they do.
To be free.
I think they make a great TV show, but they're not going to be given carte blanche for their shady reality TV antics, which every reality show does. It makes it better and more interesting. But like, there was no reason to hinder these girls to try to make them fail by switching up their cards, which they clearly did, and stealing cards too.
It made for memorable TV.
It did. And this is why I'm not mad. I'm not pressed.
You aren't mad?
No, not at all.
You aren't
Do I look upset to you?
You sound.
I said, do
You
I look?
sound upset. You don't look.
No, I think that's all
anything. You
the
look
coughing your
normal.
faggot friend is doing. I'm not upset. That's on you.
Please don't make jokes about that.
You're stupid. Did you watch Untucked this week?
I have to say that Farrah breaks history. She keeps her mug on. She's in the mirror, like getting de-dragged, and she's like, I look so good. I'm keeping my face on. And she goes back into the workroom full face and looks absolutely gorgeous.
You know who did the same thing?
Who, you?
Me. And it's one of the reasons they don't show a lot of the stuff, because I wouldn't get out of drag.
You didn't want to be seen cleaning.
Well, that too.
Cleaning your own face.
Packing my own things. I said, David, get in here.
Please have the stewards pack my things for me.
Yeah.
like it's below deck.
There's a moment.
Hi, could you steam my things and just pack for me?
There's a moment that Nina shares her feelings about the challenge, how she still has this narrative that none of the other girls think she's talented or original. And she says that Shay thinks that about her. And then Shay redirects and says she does not feel that way. And it's a narrative that Nina invents over and over. And this is after we've seen Shay speaking up on Nina's behalf multiple times this season. So I don't know. And Shay has been nothing but giving and nice to me and a wonderful sister. So I don't see her as being cross or that way to Nina. But maybe there was stuff we didn't show that Nina interpreted that way. But I really give the benefit of the doubt to Shay because she's been like a benevolent force for drag, I think.
Totally.
And Nina's come out about thinking that she should be cast in Marvel stuff or something like that about when Shay was cast. And I was like, that's not how you... When your sister gets a gig, be happy for her publicly. And you could think whatever you want, but don't, because anytime a drag queen gets a gig, that's good for all of us, especially in the mainstream. So, don't start, some brouhaha about that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Totally. I was so happy when Alexis Michelle was cast in the original production of Wicked as Elphaba. I was happy for her. That was a victory for all of us.
And I was happy that Shangela produced Shucked with her corn corsage, and now it's on Broadway.
What privilege.
I am also happy
Farrah
that...
Moan, one look and your mind is blown. We didn't get a chance to talk about looks at all this week, so I will mention, just as a side note, that Sasha Velour received the top toot of the week from Tudor Boot, and I agree. I think she looked so good. We didn't get a runway because it was a roast.
I didn't.
She was wearing like a black and white graphic suit with red gloves and a red hat. Looked really cool. Anyway. Thank you so much for joining us for Race Chaser Classic this week.
I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And we would be over the moon if you would just take a little time to review our podcast on your podcast app. And please don't forget to subscribe to us and all the mom shows. Take a moment to leave us a little rating on the dresser, please.
You can sign up for Mom next to the votive candle. You can sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcasts.plus. You get access to all of our mom shows ad-free, many of them a day early, plus exclusive bonus episodes and monthly video episodes of this podcast, Race Chaser.
Ooh, let me just lint roller that glitter off your lapel. We don't want the little woman to know.
Oh my God.
You can follow the dolls on Instagram and Twitter at Willam, at the Only Alaska 5000, and our Race Chaser account is Race Chaser Pod. We'll also show that wonderful image of how tall RuPaul is. Our mom Instagram and TikTok account is at Mom Podcasts.
I lost a nail under your bed. It's going to be a dead giveaway.
Wait, did I tell you that story?
Yes. And email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
And we will be back next week with more discussion, dissection, and dissemination. Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Paramount Media Networks, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respected trademark and or copyright holders.
Oh.
Mom! To get access to our monthly video episodes and tons of bonus content, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam, Alaska, Big Dipper, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Who, me?